Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Thursday. So we're going to bring in the Archangel Raphael deck today, just like we've used for the feminine, to see what they're going through physically, what they're working on healing right now, and what Archangel Raphael wants us to know. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around the masculine? I'm also going to bring in the Twin Flame Oracle by George. I am waiting for my new deck to come, Distraction Oracle. It seems to have got lost in the post somewhere. And sometimes our masculine seems lost. They seem lost to us. Like, where are they? When are they going to come? And we're being reminded today as a divine feminine to have patience and faith. And to trust that this journey, when we allow it to be, is effortless. You don't have to chase anything that's meant for you. And your twin is truly meant for you. So what's the energy around the masculines today? Let's see what's going on. So we've got improving health. Wow. So I feel your masculine is starting to feel better within their physical self. You know, the masculines do go through struggles on this journey. They do go through ascension and healing because they allow things to build up in their physical self. Pain, suffering, tears, things that need to be released naturally. They tend to repress those things. So they build up in the physical self and it can make them ill. That's why the masculines sometimes seem tired or drained or negative or older than they actually are, because they're feeling it all in the physical self. And the closer they get to you and the closer they get to union with you, the better they begin to feel. You know, when the masculine is around the feminine and with the feminine in their true light and love, in their true energy, you know, not trying to repress it or hide it, they feel the best they've ever felt. It's like they're given a new lease of life. It's like they're reborn, like the phoenix from the ashes. So the masculine is showing you things are starting to improve. His mind is feeling more healthy. Sometimes it doesn't seem that way because they block us or they go quiet, but they do that so that they can feel healthier in their mind without pressure. The masculines tend to feel very pressured when they get overwhelmed with things. Overwhelmed with their feelings, their emotions, their life, their situation, their work, finances, and they tend to go within, and they need time to understand and sort it all out to find solutions, because divine masculines are very solution orientated in that way. But the way they find solutions is going within to harness their inner power, to connect with their guides and angels, and to be shown the way. Whereas the divine feminine finds solutions through communication and clearing the air and sorting things out. And that's why it's so hard as a divine feminine to really grasp the concept of why the masculine needs to go away, or why they need to run or hide or block or ghost. But it's that what they do. It's nothing personal. Okay? It doesn't mean they don't love you or don't care about you. They absolutely do. In fact, they care and love you too much. That's why they do it, because it overwhelms them. So he's saying to you, my mind is feeling healthier because it's clearer now. So when the mind isn't foggy, it becomes clear. And that's what I'm seeing, a change in the way they are viewing their life and the way they are viewing their situation. Even if it seems like, you know, things aren't moving forward, they are, because they've gone within to change things in their life and understand and open up. So the message says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. And I feel that there's a double message here. First of all, for the divine feminines watching, this situation is improving. So Raphael is bringing in some comforting reassurance today. So you can breathe easier and relax and be calm and have faith and know that everything is working out beautifully for your journey and for your twin. And this is a great message for the masculine because it shows that, you know, they are finding that peaceful energy. I feel the dove around the masculine today, which is a great symbol of peace, and their health is improving. So, you know, if your masculine has been going through anything physically that you're aware of, surgery or, you know, any health conditions, this is a great message, you know, a great omen in a way, that their health is improving, that their surgery is successful, that they are getting better. And they are getting better as they move closer to you. We've also got, wow, look at this. We've got telepathic communication. And this is really interesting because one of our soul sisters commented on one of the videos yesterday and said, or it was the day before, and said, Liz, can you talk more about the 5D telepathy and the communication? And the masculines are always talking to you. They talk to you in their mind. Even sometimes if they're not aware of that, they're talking to you constantly in their mind because you are one. A lot like when you're talking in your mind too. You know, you're thinking things, you may not even be what you're aware of sometimes, but you're also communicating with your twin. So this can also be done subconsciously as well as consciously. You know, twin flames are always connected because you are one, you live within each other. You take each other everywhere you go, you feel each other. That's why sometimes you may have deja vu moments where you go to a place and you think, I've been here before. I'm sure I have. And that could very likely be because your twin flame has been there before. And you know that because you went with them in kind of body and soul and mind, even without being aware of that. This is how powerful the connection is. You have these moments where you look in the mirror and you see them staring back at you. Or you think, wow, my face is resembling their face. My eyes are resembling their eyes. You know, maybe you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you see your twin. And that's another form of telepathic communication. So remember, telepathic communication is not always what you think. You know, you may think of telepathic communication as receiving a message into your mind. But it can come to you in other ways. It's feelings. It's the way we feel. The way we resonate with things too. That's also how the masculines telepathically communicate. When we watch a reading and it really resonates and we feel it all through our body, we get angel bumps, aha moments. We think, wow, you know, because we're resonating with what's going on. And that's because it's a telepathic communication, not just from your masculine, but from your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, your inner knowingness of the truth. So telepathy is in many, many ways. Telepathic communication can come from the signs that you see, the things that the angels and guides show you. You know, your masculine is sending these things to you and the angels are creating them, creating the way for them to appear at the right time in your experience. So remember, things are not always what they seem. Expand your mind. You know, sometimes we think of meditation and we visualize people sitting on the floor in a yoga position, you know, saying Om or listening to meditation music or lying on the bed and being very calm. And meditation comes in many different forms too, because meditation is a way that we calm our minds and we feel at peace and we also receive answers. And that can come in many ways. You know, for me, my favourite type of meditation is going into a coffee shop and sitting there with a hot chocolate and just watching the world go round. And I find that like meditation because it calms me down and it puts me into a place of peace, and that puts me into a place of power. And they give me a block in the throat. So again, that's also how we receive telepathic communication, when we're in a quiet state of mind, when we haven't got the mind and the ego causing all that drama and problems and struggle and, you know, fear. When we feel at peace and relaxed, we're more open and aware and, you know, susceptible in a way to receiving that guidance and those messages and that truth. You know, another form of meditation is in the shower. You know, having your morning shower or having a nice relaxing bath or going for a walk, you know, even going for a drive. And I don't mean going for a drive and closing your eyes while you're driving or anything like that. Always be safe. But for the divine masculine, when they go for a drive, and I know not all of them do drive, but if they go for a drive, they feel very calm and relaxed. Or if they go in the garden, maybe do some gardening or go in a shed or go out with a friend, or these are ways that they meditate and they calm their minds, and then they are more open and aware to receiving messages, to receiving your love and your power and all the things you're sending to them through telepathy. But also they're more aware and open of how they are communicating with you. So when you are also communicating through telepathy, it helps both of your health to improve. That means when you're sending them love, when you're operating in a higher vibration, divine feminine, the masculines feel that. And it boosts their mood. Even if they don't know why, they feel better. in that moment, they feel much better in that moment because they've picked up on that vibration coming to them from you. It's like if you send negative energy to them, it's going to feel like an invisible dagger or knife or sword that's being thrown to them, and that causes energetic pain. That's why when we think badly towards somebody, people say you're giving them daggers, because they mean you're staring at them in a way that's not very nice, but spiritually, energetically, we're throwing invisible daggers, and that has an impact on the aura and the energy system. So remember that, if you're feeling drained and tired, maybe you need to cleanse your aura of any psychic attack. And I have done videos on that too in the playlist. You can go and check them out. We'll call on the angels. Thank you, angels, for helping me to feel free and, to disable anything negative away from me, to release that, to get that out of my system. So the real message I'm feeling here is the masculine's health is improving because they have that telepathic communication and that telepathic link and that telepathic bond with you. So you're sending them love, and you may think, well, how do I help my twin? What can I do? Shine brighter. Be you. Love your life. Feel good things. Feel good thoughts. Think good things. And they pick up on that energy, and it helps them to feel better. They don't feel drained or as drained. They feel drained sometimes in their physical situation because it's not serving them anymore, especially if they've outgrown situations like relationships or jobs that they need to leave behind. But they're very aware of that too. So, what they need is that feeling, the feeling of energy. And you know how that feels, Divine Feminine, when you're connecting with your angels or you receive a sign. You feel elated, you feel excitement, you feel powerful, you feel comfortable. You get that comfortable feeling because you feel comforted in the angel's loving embrace, and you feel warm and you feel safe. And that's what your love gives to your twin. So when they feel like that, they feel healthier, happier, and more in tune with who they are. So the masculines today, their health is improving because they are communicating through telepathy with you. Very beautiful. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.